Hello everybody, welcome back to the Rocks Roost, and let's play Final Fantasy II, the Pixel Remaster. Alright, so when we left off, we had a chat with these 8 wild and crazy guys. Believe me, that was something else. I hope you gathered everything you need from that. I'm just having fun with the character voices. Hopefully that was entertaining for you in some way or another. We looked at the status screen for our erstwhile party members here. And we discussed that, for the moment anyway, I'm thinking Firion is going to be sort of the fighter type. And or knight type. I may give him some white magic eventually, but right now he's just going to focus on dealing and absorbing damage. Maria, because of her higher than average intellect, is going to be our black mage, and Guy is going to be a white mage, and also a little bit of a tank. It makes a good idea, I think, like I said, to have your healer be able to tank quite a bit of damage, because you need them to stay alive. So, without any further ado, we are going to 100% this, which means we have to find all the treasures, find all the bestiary, max out some levels, max out some spells. I think you have to max out just one spell, but we may max out more than that. Go to all the locations, defeat the bosses. Basically, anything else you might consider a platinum or all achievement walkthrough, 100% it. This is the king's bedchamber. His Majesty was grievously wounded in the flight even from Finn. He's been resting here for some time now. Yes, indeed. I don't think there are hidden items in barrels. There are in Final Fantasy III, and that is an achievement. Oh, you see the helm and the sword of the great king who is resting. King of Finn. An arrow struck me in the back during the battle, leaving me in this state. Perhaps I really have grown old. My daughter, Hilda, now serves as regent. You should speak with her. Indeed, I have. We cannot rifle through your things. Okay. So yes, we want to find all the treasures and beat all the monsters. That's the main focus of the platinum for this game. And there are a whole bunch of missables. Unlike Final Fantasy 1, where you really couldn't miss anything, there are missables in this game, so that's got me a little nerve-wracked. But there is a pretty snazzy document that someone put together over at Steam, and I apologize, I cannot recall the individual's name right now who did this, but I really appreciate that. There will be a link in the description and full credit for the person who made the video, and in the next part I will remember to I'll look up the username and call out for he or she. So I do appreciate your hard work on that. Anyway, you're in the rebel hideout in the town of Altair. Indeed we are. Gordon, the Prince of Kashuan, is hiding out here in Altair. I don't know what happened, but something has made him lose faith in himself. Excuse me. Yeah. That is most unfortunate. We'll see if we can help out with that. It's a chest. Better get it. Chest contained potion. Wait, did that turn green? No. Okay, so we got a potion. Potion does what you think it does. Restores a small amount of HP. We're going to sort like that. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Princess Hilda fled here when Finn was sacked. She's doing a remarkable job of leading the rebel army while His Majesty recovers. Yes, I agree. Yes, I indeed agree. So, this is a pretty swell hideout. It's got a little, barracks here. Little mess hall / meeting hall here. It's great. Head out. Either that is underneath in a basement, or it's like the TARDIS. I'm Paul, greatest thief in all the world. Also the most humble. They've yet to invent the loot I can't burgle or steal. The Imperial coffers have kept my purse fat with gil lately. Yeah, digging the new orchestration here. Yeah, so in the original, this guy was like a black ninja dude. What do you say to Wild Rose? Wink, wink. I never steal from the rebels. You can be sure of that. My home was in Finn, too. Can't even go home now that the Empire's occupied the city. No need to say it again. Okay. So that's Paul. He's in no way significant. No way. No, sir. This is the town of Altair. The Imperial forces haven't been deployed this far out yet. I suppose it's only a matter of time, though. Bippity boppity. Here's the inn. Unlike the first game, where resting in the inn was a fixed cost depending on town, in this game, staying at the inn depends on how much you need to heal up. We're 100% right now, so it'll cost nothing. There's no need in staying. Just wanted to show you. That's a cool fountain. And, you know, I do love the pixelated water. It looks very nice. Oh, who's this? You look like Paul. Oh, Gordon. My name is Gordon. I was once a prince of Kashuan. No, I'm nothing but a coward. Okay. When my brother Scott fell in battle, I abandoned my kingdom and fled here. What do you say to a Wild Rose? So, you've asked to take up arms in the struggle? I'm so afraid Hilda will turn me away that I haven't even asked her. I've been stalling here. I'm just a spineless coward. Go ahead and laugh. I deserve it. You know, you're okay. You're okay. Just you believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. You'll be fine. I understand the concern, though. Item shop. Oh, 3 dudes. Look at this. Look at all the bottles and the papers and the drawers and the knickknacks. A little balance on the counter there. Yeah. Pretty cool. Let's see what they have. Okay, we got potions. We got high potions. We got eye drops. We got antidotes. We'll need some antidotes, but not yet. Can't really afford much yet. Guy in the middle sells the cross for removing curses. Mallet to get the amnesia off. Maiden's Kiss gets rid of that nasty toad. Gold Needle gets rid of the stone. So, Gold Needle carries over from the last game. This is your first game with the Maiden's Kiss and the Toad status. Another Final Fantasy staple. You'll see there's the origin of a lot of what become staples later in this game. So this is the root of many things, as was one. But we have even more in this one. Phoenix down. Revives a KO. Now, Ether gives you a small amount of MP. Notice the Ethers are not cheap in this game. They were $150 in the first one. Now they're looking at a cool 1,000. 2,000 for a cottage. Oucha my goucha. 50,000 for an elixir. Oh my goodness, we'll never be able to afford that. Or will we? Okay, we do have a little map like we had in the first game. Very nice, sepia tone thing. Let's see what's up here in this big old place. What's this? It's a well. Apparently it's nothing. This is your shrine of resurrection. Nothing happens. If you had dead or KO'd or swooned, whatever you want to say, party members, bring them here to resurrect them. No priest this time around. You got to do it yourself. Anyway, that's enough of that. Okay, White Magic Shop. well, magic shop in general. The sign out front had me on the autopilot. Okay, so we don't have scads of gold or gil, golden gil, gilded gold. We have, gilded gold. Gil is gold, and that's finally sort of explained quite well in Final Fantasy 16. It's a very small little side story, but I thought it was kind of neat. It explained, at least in that universe, where the word Gil came from. Alright, so you definitely want the Cure Tome. These books teach spells. Now, you can use them in battle, as you see down here. I'll bring the pointer in. It says, teaches fire spell, deals fire damage when used. It's one-time use, so I wouldn't advise using that unless you just happen to have some extra and you're in a dire situation. If you use the fire tome as or any spell tome as a item in battle, it will cast I think level 7 or so version of the spell and then crumble to dust. So can be useful in a pinch. Good to know that it can happen, but that you can use it that way, but I wouldn't advise planning on it. So Fire Tome. We're going to learn this spell. We're going to buy one of these. And unlike the first game where you learned spells right in the store, that doesn't happen here. So you just buy the tome you like. We're going to get fire. We're going to get cure. Basic black, basic white magic. There we go. There we go. That's what we're going to do. Thank you. You're welcome. And we're going to go in here. We're going to use the fire tome on Maria. Learn selected spell. Yes. We're going to use the cure tome on Guy. Learn selected spell. Yes. And now if you go to magic, you see the fire is here, and there's a 1 with a status bar. As she casts fire in battle, the bar will fill out. When it gets full, it gets to level 2. It will cost 1 MP per use at level 1, 2 MP at level 2, and so forth. Up to level 16, I think, is the max. Same thing with cure. Okay? Alrighty. See ya. Okay. Time to check out... Let's see. Let's check out the weapon shop. Tobal, the fellow over in that weapon shop, is one fine blacksmith. I think something's been bothering him lately, though. Okay. It bothers me we can't check the well. But, oh, are you Tobal? Oh, I need to be in front of you, huh? Tobal, what could you want with me? I'm just an old man. How about Wild Rose? The geezer act is just a cover. My name's Tobal, and I'm the best armed blacksmith in the rebel army. Fantastic. And I'm just about the worst character voicer in the universe. What's for sale? We got knife, we got staff, we got javelin, we got broadsword. Hey-o! Now, equipment has weight. Okay? It also bestows upon you different stats of its own. So this gives a +3 to attack, 75 to accuracy, +2 to evasion. +4 attack, +70 accuracy, +2 evasion for the staff. You know, you get it. Okay? Now, what's not shown here is directly the weight, which that affects your evasion. And also, or affects your agility, which affects your evasion. I'm not sure. But most importantly, what's not shown here is the magic penalty. Each piece of equipment, whether it be a weapon or armor, has a magic penalty. And I'm going to put a link to an exhaustive list of what the magic penalties are for these weapons and armors. I've not gotten any confirmation that it has changed or is the same as the original game. So I'm going to assume, since this is billed as a remaster of the original, that those weapon and armor, those magic penalties rather, are the same. So they can be pretty stiff. Now, I'm going to have Maria in the back row. So really the only thing she could attack with back there would be the bow, which I believe she does have one, but we're not going to use that at all. The knife has a very small magic penalty, I think 5% or something like that, but you can't use it in the back row. So we're just not interested in that for her. We are interested in a broadsword for Furion, but I see in this version of the game he comes equipped with one of those. And I'm wondering... With Guy, he has an axe, correct? Yes. I don't like that. Attack 10, 55, 2. Yeah, you see the accuracy is much higher with the knife. It's much higher with everything. Axes are, in this game, like in the first game, they hit hard, but they're not very accurate. The question is, what type of weapon do we want to go with for Guy? And, you know, I was thinking knives, but... What? Let's see. What does Furion... He has the broadsword. Okay. What is... Why am I getting the green arrow on the javelin here? 860 plus 2. I get why I'm getting it here, but anyhow, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what all the little green arrows take into effect. But as I told you with the first game, don't just blindly follow that. So, what does it say? Sort of easy will. Okay. For the moment, I'm thinking. I really don't know. The knife doesn't hit very hard, but... See, I had this planned out in my head, and then I realized some things are changed here. So, I tell you. I'm going to buy this. No, this is two-hand, right? Pretty sure it is. I'll buy the knife for Guy. I know it is less attack. I'm very well aware of that. But the accuracy goes way up. We want that. We want to work on getting evasion up for these guys. In the original one, you wanted to reduce the weight as much as possible, take all the gear off, but in this one, I'm not convinced. But again, oh, look at that hat. That is fantastic. Okay, anyway. Let's see. We have a buckler for Furion, that's good. I don't think we want any of this right now. Okay. We are going to remove everything from Maria. This will make her more likely to gain... it gives her better evasion, but more likely to gain evasion because it's more. We're going to take this off. Okay. I know this sounds counterintuitive, but trust me here. Should be fine. Okay. Okay, so the higher your evasion, the more likely it is that you'll gain evasion. That's why I did all that, to raise my evasion. So, with that said, let's go out and hunt some monsters. See what trouble we can get into. I've always liked the overworld music in this game. It's kind of somber. But the game in general is pretty somber. We have the map features like we did with the original game. Okay, we got one of one chests in Altair. We're off to a great start there. There's still an item that we get, but that's tied to the main story. We'll be checking this map from time to time to make sure we get all the goods. It's our first time on the world map, actually, so I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna make 2 saves. Let's see if we can find some monsters. There used to be a Peninsula of Power here, but it doesn't look like it's still here. Okay, this is bad. Excuse me. Leg eaters are pretty vanilla. They got a drop on us. Well, they're already scared. We haven't done anything. Okay. What we want to do with Furion is attack. What we want to do with Maria is cast magic. Again, you are what you do in this game. So you want Furion to be a fierce fighter, you have him fight. You want Maria to be a powerful black mage, you cast black magic. Okay? And you wear equipment that is appropriate for those 2 things. We want Guy to be a healer, so we're going to heal. Actually, we're going to heal a monster, because if we heal ourselves, we might deny ourselves an HP gain. And we're not really in danger here. Alright, that shield coming in handy. Do not ever attack with Maria, because we want to gain intellect, magic points, magic power, that sort of thing. Cure. That should do it. Our first battle done and dusted. Okay, you see we gained quite a bit of sword experience for Furion, also shield experience. No martial experience for Maria or Guy. Apparently the magic experience is not up there. But we can check that on the status screen. We did get an MP boost for Maria, very good, and an intellect boost, and a magic boost. That's great. Guy gained HP, and he gained stamina. Those 2 are linked generally. All right, we got some gil. The different amounts of gil were listed there, so I'm assuming that means that each little pile of gil was from separate monsters. I'm going to heal Guy up. You notice the bar here for cure is at that stage, so we'll use it. It's a little bit higher, so white magic spells, curative things, you can level those up without being in battle. So, same thing here. You kind of know the drill. Again, we're not going to worry too much about the way we level here. We're just going to kind of play the game. I'll be using a little knowledge I've got about it along, but I'm not going to stress out, you know. No need to stress out. Oops. Well, Furion hasn't been hit yet. Alright, so Furion gained a level for sword and shield. Guy gained 5 MP and 1 magic. Got some money. Okay, let's see what else we can find. A goblin. Here's the goblin. Everybody's favorite. And attack, fire, magic. Alright, 75 gil, 9 gil. Now, the game doesn't know what kind of enemies you're fighting in terms of, you know, is that out of depth for you or not. You won't really have a very good chance of gaining any stats if you're fighting a monster that is at your level or significantly weaker, or at least significantly weaker than you are. So there's no point in grinding the easy stuff, unless of course you are at the beginning of the game. We're not really grinding here, we're just getting used to how the battle system works. We almost violated our rule there. Alright, what do you think of the battle theme? You like it better in this one or the first game? Okay, strength increase. Got a HP boost for Maria, stamina. Alright, very good. Okay, so we're doing okay. Again, this version of the game is a little different from the original, so I think, you know, in the original you'd never want to wander this far from Altair in the beginning, but I think we're fine here, actually. Marshy area here. You see, we're not gaining, of course, he's not getting to act much, so got another MP boost there. That's good. That's very good. Here's Gatrea or Gatria. See what's going on. Still can't interact. Okay, very similar to before, but you could buy an axe or a bow here if you really wanted one. We're good. I do like how lush and green these towns all appear to be. Go up around this way. You see this has a cheeky back way in. You know I'm going to check every well. You know that. Gatria and Altair haven't fallen into the clutches of the Empire yet, but once the Dreadnought is complete, nothing will be able to stop the Empire. Well, looks like that Dreadnought should be one of our priority concerns. Again, similar stuff here. We're living dangerously in hopes of an evasion boost, so that's that. The Imperial forces have occupied Castle Finn. The gates are drawn and no one can enter. And with Imperial troops and monsters roaming the streets, the city ain't no better off. There's a pub just on the outskirts of Finn. When the Empire invaded, the barkeep didn't make it out in time. They say he's still working there, pouring drinks for the Imperials. This is your resurrection shrine. Alright, let's head down. South. Down south. Item shop sells the same stuff. Let's use the inn. 31 gil, oh my goodness. I can't remember the formula for calculating how much it costs, but just suffice to say it is related to how hurt you are. But it's not like a 1 gil per hit point thing. I think some of the Saga games do that, but not this one. In fact, this is sort of the granddaddy of the Saga games. The leveling system in this was replaced by a more traditional one for Final Fantasy III, but Square did expand upon it for the Saga series after this. This is a village of Gatria. It's just over there across the lake, see? Oh, that was awful. Okay. There is no magic shop here. Just, so double check. So, just a place to kind of heal up on your way up to Finn. I think that's where we'll head next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy II. Here at the Rocks Roost. Really appreciate you watching. Like the video if you would. Leave a comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Really appreciate you watching. Really appreciate your support of the channel. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.